Let's jump back to your days at Alabama. This is a question that we actually got from one of our listeners, Ricky Duncan. So shout out to him. He's also an Alabama fan. So that's where this question comes from. During your time at the University of Alabama, you took a personality test and were found to have the closest match personality on the team with Nick Saban. Why do you feel that you were so alike in that way, and how has Coach Saban helped you in your journey to the NFL?
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, that actually happened. So we did when we first arrived on campus, they had the freshmen take these personality tests, and I think it was split up into 3 or 4 different types of personalities, like social, analytical, and something else. And they would do a pie diagram, and it had if you're analytical, really analytical, it'd be 85, 10, 10, you know what I'm saying? Or if it was the opposite, vice versa, it worked like that. And I was super analytical and really small social, and I forgot what the third one was. But mine was, it was 1% off from Coach Saban's. And, people started bugging me about it and whatnot. And I was like, hey, I'll take it as a compliment. One of the greatest coaches, you know what I'm saying, to ever coach a game.
Sure.
But, the more I was around them, the more I sat in the meeting room, in the DB room with them, I realized our personalities are very alike. You know what I'm saying? We're very meticulous, we're very analytical. And when it comes to the game of football, we hardworking guys, and we're reserved, but we enjoy loving the game, and just being around him and being around him in the work environment, really made me step my game up to the next level, because I seen the way he prepared, I seen the way he challenged himself and the people around him, and I seen the way that he lived to the standard that he set for himself every single day. So I think just by being around him and literally sitting next to him in the meeting room and around him, I learned just so much. You know what I'm saying? I could have gone anywhere in the country, but I feel like by being in the room with him and learning from him on a daily basis, I mean, why go anywhere else? I can learn from him.
Yeah, I was cracking up. Well, I actually listened back to that podcast that we were talking about before, the one with the guy in Jersey and the guy that went to Alabama. And I remember they were bringing up the fact that they asked, say, if Saban was the same, and you were talking about, how does he have to recruit? And you said, well, he doesn't really have to. I mean, he just shows those championship rings.
Yeah.
And why not go there?
Exactly, man. Why not? This is the best of the best. You're going against the best of the best, being coached by the best of the best. So why not?
To relate it now to the Steelers, what type of similarities, if at all, do you see between Coach Saban and Coach Tomlin?
Yeah, man, I see a lot. There's a reason why both programs are successful programs and both coaches are successful coaches. I'll say the main thing is the way that both of them prepare for the game. I've had the opportunity to sit in the actual coaches meeting before with Coach Saban as he's breaking down film and going through stuff as I was learning a new position. So I got to see the way that he broke the game down and the way that he thought about the game. And I've also had the same opportunity with Coach Tomlin. He has meetings with 3 or 4 guys in the room, and he has his notebook out, and he's just checking off a whole bunch of different stuff. Hey, make sure we look at this. He has numbers on the board, stats and numbers on the board from the offense that we're going against. Hey, second down and long, or second down and 7 is this, is that, you know what I'm saying? And just really detailed when it comes to the game. And I think that's definitely something that they have in common, and it's a big part of why they're successful. It was a big game. My first big time, big black game. So it would definitely be that one.
Yeah, it's funny that it's such a subtle flex. My first national championship game. Got to go to multiple. That's awesome.
Yeah.